All right, you all, welcome back to Ragdown Planting. All right, so this is the purple velvet vine. I started this plant with one stem, and I propagate, plant, and she bushed up for me. But I noticed this summer that she's only maintained in this pot this season. Meaning she didn't lose any leaves, and she didn't get longer. She just maintained in this pot, which tells me that it's time to repot her into a bigger pot. Now I'm not, now I'm not going to ruin the rooting system at all. And I'm going to make some clippings as well and propagate them to promote growth. Let's begin. So the House of Encyclopedia doesn't call it the purple velvet vine. Let's look under V for velvet vine. And there she is, velvet plant. So the velvet plant loves sun, medium water, medium fertilizer, and humidity. I don't know if it's true about that medium water because my velvet vine drinks water like no one's business. That's why I'm putting it into a plastic pot now, because it just dries out too much for the terracotta pot and the leaves droop. Tropical Africa and Asia is a native habitat. The flowering time is autumn to early winter. However, the yellow flowers that appear on the ends of these plants, they do not smell good at all. Location: year-round, very light but not sunny, at room temperature or warmer in the summer, needs humid air. So the care is water regularly, and feed lightly once a week. Do not spray the leaves. Force the plant to branch by regular pruning. Ooh, that's what I'm going to do today. So I was right about that. It says to get more growth, you need to prune it. All right. Since only young plants have the lovely purple coloring, the mother plant is replaced every 2 years with its own offsprings. Repot annually in standard or flower soil mix. The pest and disease is spider mites and apias. I have never, ever had any problems with bugs on my plant. All right, so back to the mission in hand. Back to the mission in hand. Yeah, that's right. All right, so where were we? That's better. It was like crickets in here. All right, the purple vine, honey. So should I clip her first before I pull her out and put her into the next pot? What should I do? Okay, first let's see what we have. All the pieces has curled on the end. They've all got a slight curl to them. Oh, it's so pretty, you all. So pretty. Look at those leaves. They're so pretty and shiny. Try not to turn it away from me. Let me stand here. But she did a very good job in maintaining. Now, let's decide where to clip her. I think I want to clip her first before I switch pots. So let's start with this leaf here. So check it. We got a baby coming up right here. Should I clip it to the baby? Oh, wait a minute though. I have another one right here. And there's no more babies, so let's make that clip right there at the end of that baby. Okay, so this was 2 shoots on one. Where should we clip this one? Should I just complete, because it's strong enough to survive on its own. I mean, look how thick that stem is. So I think I'm just gonna clip her and let her begin on her own and let that stem just have those 2 shoots on her. All right. Yeah. I clipped it right there. Oh, well, we have more than one. So we have a bunch of shoots on here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. These are all shoots coming off of her. This is another one up here. You think that'll be too much? Look, I done got excited. Now I want to just clip. Yeah, why not? Let's let all the babies have that stem. Let's clip that too. Let me make sure I'm gonna clip her right. You know, the House Plant of Encyclopedia stated that this plant needs to be repotted after every 2 years. And I stated in a video back in the day that this plant does its best for 2 to 3 years. But I'm not going to, I'm just going to repot her and propagate the remaining. All right, so let's clip this. So that's what it's looking like after I clipped her up. Where are these shoots coming from? I think this shoot and this shoot is coming from her. But I'm going to leave them. And these are propagations, these here that are separated, but this has always been the mother. That's what that is. This is the mother right here. Ooh, you know I don't want to cut that. I've diced this plant up. But look at this. Is this stem like getting bad? It kind of looks like it to me. It kind of looks like this stem has a smudge of rottage. Or is it turning rottage? You see how this stem is, it has a slight green. But this stem is dark. Okay, come on, baby, don't trick me. Let me see. Should I clip that? So look, she's got a baby here. I'm gonna keep an eye on that stem. But she has a baby here. So I think that's where I'm gonna clip her, because all of this is just leaves, see? Let's clip it and see what happens. What about this one? These are just leaves as well. I'm gonna clip her all the way from the stem. Ooh, she's getting naked. Ooh, this has lots of babies, all right? So this is a shoot, this is a shoot. This is a shoot too. And the rest are leaves. Clip it. All right, so that's what we're end up with. That's what we ended. This is the ending result, excuse me. All right. So now what I want to do, yeah, I think I still want to put her into this pot because although I clipped all those down, that rooting system is a nice size. The more room I give her, perhaps she will grow. Well, that's the agenda. Got some screen for my drainage. Well, this pot here has a lot of drainage holes anyway. So because I do like to water my plants heavy, I'm a heavy plant waterer, this pot will be good. And I know the pot isn't so attractive. That's because I'm going to put it in a pretty pot, you know, slide it into a pretty pot. I need some bigger rocks for those holes because these will just fall right through. What can I use? Oh, okay. I didn't realize I had a bigger piece. Excellent. All right. So what I'm going to do is cut it open, right? And just lay it across the bottom. How should I clip it? Or should I just leave it like that? Actually, I'm just going to leave it like that and put the rocks directly in the middle. All right. So you can get a view of what I have done. So the bag is in here. Excuse me, the screen. See the screen there? And I just took the rocks and like did like that to make it wider. And as I apply my soil, I'll do the same thing. I think I want to mix a little perlite in here. For protected drainage against my heavy watering. But not much, just a smudge. So I was just letting you see how I was guiding the soil to stay in the screen. However, you know, a smudge is coming out. It's not perfect, but it's all good. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to change the soil because I've already shocked this plant enough by pulling off her babies. So it's not shock her too much. Said drainage. We're gonna give her some better drainage now. Is that too far in the pot? Should I put more soil? So it's about a 2-year rooting system. The soil is wet. I think that's good. Right. Here she is. And I'm not going to water this plant because when I took her out the pot, she was super wet. That's right, because I did water these plants recently. She was sitting on the porch, but I'm going to bring her on in. Fall is kicking in. So since I've repotted her, shocked her and whatnot, I'm just going to leave her in the house. That way I don't have to transition her again, you know what I'm saying? From the outside weather to the house. I hope she doesn't get upset because this plant can show out.